I wanted to make a very quick video demonstrating something that's pretty simple but very useful. So I've got a piece of scrap tubing. So right now I'm just fire polishing it, as I'm going to focus the heat on one area, get that molten, come out, and then press. And what I'm making is a lip. Where I've had to practice this quite a bit is in repairs. So I'm going to be doing several videos on repairs. This is a 10 milliliter graduated cylinder. This was about an inch taller, and it was broken by some of our students. So I cut it, and I just created a new lip here. It's not, again, perfect, but it makes the glassware functional. I have a section of 28 millimeter borosilicate glass. So what I'm doing now is I want to fire polish the edge. So now, practicing that technique for making a lip, so I've heated up the outside. Normally you would clean this little lip up, but that's okay for this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sharpen up my flame, and I'm going to heat a relatively small section. Again, this depends on how much you want that, how big you want that spigot. So I can see the color change in the glass, so I know it's becoming molten. So now I come out, and I'm using my graphite reamer to shape the glass. So now I've got basically a little pour spigot. So again, this is something you can do large diameter tubing, small diameter tubing. You can make this very wide, very narrow, and so forth. Again, if I would have used if I would have used the tungsten instead of the graphite, this would be a much sharper spigot. But I wanted to demonstrate doing it where it's a little bit wider. So what I would recommend is take some spare or some scrap tubing and practice this, because again, when you are trying to repair something like a graduated cylinder and you need to put a little spigot for the liquid to be poured through it, it's the kind of technique that it's not difficult, but if you haven't practiced it, it's very easy to make the spigot too small, make it too big, make it too sharp, etc. So again, little drill that you can practice your technique on.